cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy George Mackay back here on the MLW Rewind, and today's an exciting rewind. Today, we're going to do a watch along of the very first premiere episode of the newly premiering MLW Underground on Reels. That's right, we are very excited, very stoked to be here, and as you know, with these watch alongs and review shows, I never do it alone, and here I am with my PIC. It's the one and only Uncle Bobby B. Bobby?
Hi! Great to be back. As always, we're actually in Uncle Bobby's studios today. I don't have a name for my studio.
We're on location.
The Subterranean Studios. Let's call it that because we're in a basement.
Yeah, it's a lot of Jason shit. There's one behind me. He's wearing a fucking Jason shirt. We're not even going to get into that. I'm leaving it off the table.
Because I know George does not like Jason Voorhees. So.
Yeah, I'm going to lay this out right now. He's not in my top 5. And if you want to know what's in my top 5, message us. That's it.
Watch Street Talk Wrestling. He's talked about it. So.
Very detailed, actually.
Also, some big news. Super excited to announce we've joined Sunday night's main event, SNME Radio Network. It's a long-established podcast network with a ton of great shows on there already, and I'm already on. This is the third one I'm on, so if you like me, it's worth giving it a shot. I mean, it's a Patreon, and memberships are as low as just over $1 a week, so something to consider checking out. And it's just an additional way for you to listen to MLW Rewind and the stuff that we do. So I'm super excited for this episode of Underground. It's the first episode, the premiere of this new show. And
well, they're bringing it back.
Well, yeah.
They're bringing it back. But still, we are stoked and excited to be here and doing that.
This new season, I should say, because it's a league.
Yeah, it's a
season.
Season, that's right. And this episode's packed with a lot of stuff. We know we're going to see the culmination of Hammer versus Nduka. It ends tonight, last man standing match. We also know Jacob Fatu's in the house. He will be cutting a promo. I wonder what the number one contender for the MLW heavyweight title's got to say. And there's a lot more action in store. So without further ado, MLW Underground, watch along with the Rewind. First one ever. Let's get it.
I don't want to blast it too loud because
I love this movie voice. They got it. It adds intensity to it.
Oh, 100%. We got this opening montage.
All the current stars with the former stars. Yeah. There's Davey Boy with the Opera Cup. Sorry, I mean Opera Cup.
The Jim Carrey Cup. That was my favorite.
That was good.
I just want to know where Davey came up with those names.
Well, he named pretty much a lot of Canadian celebrities. Why wouldn't he?
Which was great, but just the way, did he plan that ahead of time, or was that just off the fly? Because I just love that his thought process came up with those 3 names specifically.
I feel like it was off the cuff, and that was just his recovery process for it.
And right off the bat here, great opening montage. This intro video is looking pretty interesting.
Yeah, and the opening song is so awesome. I heard it earlier today when they announced it, what the song was going to be. It is incredible. But yeah, man, again, Reels, this partnership with MLW is huge for them. This is just raising the stock to put more eyes on an already great product. And, we're glad to, again, be part of SNME because we are the only podcast on there that's talking MLW fully. It's not just a clip or a segment. It's full MLW all the time.
I think we're one of the few just MLW podcasts, period.
Yeah, that would be true. Yeah, that would be true. I think there is a couple. I know there's a couple, and they all have great content for sure.
There's definitely some other ones, but there's not a lot.
There's my man Stryker. Yeah. And there we go. Jacob Fatu coming out right now to cut his promo. So guys, they are back in Philly tonight, and Philly's got a lot of history for Jacob Fatu. A lot of history.
And of course, we're getting the recap of Jacob Fatu laying Enzo out, or Real One, sorry. I don't know if that is finished.
Well, I think it's on the back burner for now because this is the predominant storyline. When will he cash in, and when will he take his opportunity, right?
What a talent, this guy. Just super unfortunate that his criminal record was kind of holding him back from WWE. Not sure if that's even where he wants to go, but he would just, come on. You know where I'm going with this. How badass would Jacob Fatu be in the bloodline?
I don't know if it would work now with Solo being there. Solo is WWE's version of Jacob Fatu. He is the mercenary. I'm not saying they hold a candle together talent wise, but he is the mercenary.
You have Jacob Fatu come in and challenge Roman to be head of the table. Well, he's talking about how good it feels to be back in Philadelphia, and it's probably one of the first times anyone has ever said that.
What's your beef with Philly? Come on, man. Kurt Schilling.
Yeah, it's going to be a super fight in Philly. The crowd looks pretty pumped. Pretty full house.
Absolutely, man. Philly always draws a good crowd. So he is saying that he will challenge Hammerstone at Super Fight, and he's going to win his title again, which is going to be awesome.
Look at this dude in the front row with the dark glasses on.
He looks very Neo-ish.
Yeah.
I love how we always randomly pick out a fan. Like, remember the chick who was the the Tyre Valkyrie doppelganger? She had the same boots and everything. Like, she was extra. Of course.
I actually heard down the grapevine there was maybe some weird fan at this taping. Well, speaking of the real one,
Is he like supposed to be a jacked up Ralph? Ralph like makes you want a Ralph. But what are you? I don't know. Is that like a nightcap he's wearing?
I don't know what this guy.
that looks like a nightcap, like Night Before Christmas.
He dresses like an Australian's nightmare. I don't understand what.
Wait, hold on. What's an Australian's nightmare? I'm intrigued. By this. Okay. But that's only a nightmare in Australia.
No, you got it. It's a throwback to This Is Spinal Tap. You have to be familiar with the flick to get it.
I know the flick. I just don't remember that line. The only line I remember is we lost one of our drummers in an unfortunate lawn mowing incident.
So we're getting bitch bleeped out.
Yeah. Well, it's reals.
Enzo's got his Alexa Bliss gloves on. Just one. Sorry, just one.
Well, she only wears one too, so it is the Alexa Bliss glove.
I actually like this as much as the getup is ridiculous. And I'm no selling all this talking he's doing right now.
Oh, how are you gonna say the Samoan bloodline is all a bunch of bitches? Damn.
Okay, so he's wearing, that is a pant leg that has been tied off at the top. He's doing like a Michael Scott.
That's not a...
That's a is that a kerchief?
It's a kerchief, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pant leg. That's a tied off pant leg, son.
Huh. All right.
He took an old pair of chef's pants and just tied them off. Oh, please say one more word. Yeah, so if you didn't catch that,
a lot of swearing being
I don't know if the audio's coming through. Jacob Fatu just said to Enzo, if you say one more word, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. And immediately security came the fuck out.
Yeah, and he's saying a word, and now he's hiding behind all the security as Jacob Fatu is just barreling through them. Look how many security guards out.
Oh my God.
This is amazing. I thought, did I see Cord out there? Is Cord out there too?
No. He might have been. I think I missed it. We got referees. We got security staff.
Oh, this is... You don't insult the entire history of the Samoans and not expect Jacob Fatu to do anything about it.
Well, no, but this is from a booking perspective, this is smart. Like, Enzo is... You think to yourself, this guy's got to be crazy, like saying that stuff to Jacob Fatu, but look how pissed off Jacob Fatu is.
Yeah, he definitely struck a nerve. I mean, and I like the way he said some of the stuff. I mean, drop a deuce.
Yeah.
It was smart.
I mean, Fatu's getting escorted to the back. Enzo's still in the ring with a microphone and a kerchief, so I guess he kind of won this little exchange.
Well, it took 20 security guards to get Jacob Fatu to go to the back.
But I actually like the sleeves. The sleeves kind of look cool. The rest of it, I don't know, man. Yeah, you didn't win Battle Riot though, bro.
He technically did, because it was almost like when British Bulldog won the Rumble and Shawn Michaels was not eliminated. He came back in to eliminate British Bulldog.
Yeah.
That was kind of the same thing. Oh, okay, right on. Mance Warner is going to shut up. Real one, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, the Southern Psycho, Mance Warner. as I was saying, I said it to Ricky Shane Page the other day that you and Mance Warner have just been two of the hottest, brightest spots in MLW since you all joined. I'm glad they keep coming back. And they've been just like, Mance is fantastic. I love this guy. Give this guy a microphone. Put him in the ring. He's money.
Just don't let him cut a promo with a plain over top. And if you do, crop it. Just crop it.
Like, don't give the poor guy light beer. Mance, come back up to Canada, bud. We'll get you some real beer. Come on back up to Canada, bud. Have a drink.
Is it?
Oh, there's Taya. There's Taya there with Enzo.
Oh, yeah.
How funny that
he would pick out the doppelganger fan that's always in the front row every time they come to Philly.
And like we joke, we say Ty Valkyrie from Wish. That's not meant to disparage.
I never said Ty Valkyrie from
I
Wish.
said it.
You said. I never said it.
That's not meant to be disparaging. Like I'm just saying she's got kind of similar
she rocks the same boots.
Same boots. Similar builds. But you know, she's not a world champion like Taya is. Big
That's like the bottom of a snap. That actually was pretty funny. Enzo was always good for the one-liners. He's had a mic too long.
That's all he's good for. Hey,
he's had a mic too long.
You couldn't hit me like Dumb and Dumber. The telephone booth. I'm gonna beat the Dixie out your ass. Yeah, the crowd clearly behind
Mance Warner, absolutely. He's had a mic way too long. I'm bored. I am bored.
And y'all know my feelings on Enzo. I'm not his biggest fan, but objectively here, like, fuck.
Too much microphone time.
Too much microphone. We're what, 10 minutes in? 3 of it he's been on the mic.
Yeah, they bleeped out quite a bit, eh?
Yeah. I wonder what the bleeping is.
Maybe it's restrictions on reels. What can and can't be said, right?
It's entirely possible. Well, we've got Mance and we've got Real One, and they're kicking it off on the first episode of this season, this new season of MLW Underground, even though it says Fusion in the background.
Well, it is still a fusion.
Yeah, that's true. So Enzo doing the shuffle with his feet.
Doing the old 1-2 shadow box.
Yeah, I mean, he's a boxer. I get it. But Mance, did he
just KO one shot? He one-shotted him, Big Show style. It's over.
Dude, did he just?
He laid him out.
Did he just like snatch like?
No, he like Ronnie from Jersey Shore, one-shot kid.
No, like Brad Pitt. Remember in
yeah.
Where he just counterpunched him once.
He didn't even counterpunch him. He got the first strike. Mance got the first strike on him.
Like no, he came in to throw a punch, but Mance just clocked him in the chin. And, I mean,
you know what? I'm going to give it to Enzo on that one because that was. Listen, he is a little bit more of a name in wrestling. So to take that dive to Mance Warner, I'll give him that.
I was gonna just say the exact same thing. As much as I might shit on Enzo, or I'm not his biggest fan, I try not to shit on people. I'll definitely shit on his wardrobe choices. Well, that's a different story. That was he's I guess you could say more established. He's been on the big time. Mance has done some big time stuff too, but maybe not to the same level as
throwing a temper. Look at the bell guy. He's trying not to laugh.
He just did a job for Mance Warner, and credit to him for that. That was
got laid out. That was great.
He sold it for him, and good. Yeah, one right like jab, maybe a hook.
No, I think it was just a straight jab.
I think it was maybe a cross.
It might have been a cross. Okay, yeah. I'll give you that.
But so I'm assuming now this is going to lead to some ongoing altercations between the two of them.
You know what I hope they do? I hope they do like one of those best of 7 series, but with like stupid contests, like a thumb war, like an
God.
like an arm wrestling contest. Like I think that would just be funny. Slap contest. You ever seen those slap contests? Some of those dudes get knocked the fuck out. It's pretty crazy.
For the record, I do not condone the slapping contest league, whatever it's called.
Have you seen that intense rock paper scissors league they have over Japan?
Yeah.
That shit's intense, man.
Everything in Japan is intense.
It
They
is.
are intense. It's wild because, like, anytime I think I'm good at something, I go online and, like, just find a Japanese person who's, like, 12 years old doing it better than I am. It's very frustrating.
So we got to recap. Sorry, we got to recap here of all the Nduka and Hammer drama leading up to tonight's Last Man Standing fight. And this will most likely be the last. But shout out to EJ. I know it's not MLW related, but he will be on an episode of Dark. He did share it on his socials. So he'll be on an episode of Dark,
nice.
I believe tonight or tomorrow. He is in a Dark match at AEW. So good for him, man. If AEW's got their eye on him, I don't know if it's necessarily the right place for Nduka to be. I feel like he was getting more camera time and he grew a lot more in MLW. But I get it, man. You got to stretch your wings. You got to broaden your horizons. Do your thing, man. Do you. We wish EJ nothing but the best.
Absolutely. I feel like now this might be bad, but I don't know. This might be wrong. I feel like if he goes to AEW, they're gonna toss him into Mogul Enterprises with Swerve.
He will be a background player, unfortunately, and I don't think that's where he needs to be. This is a man who should be in title pictures. Doesn't matter which title, he can hold them all, but this is a man who should be in title pictures.
I've heard there's interest from Japan. Excuse me, I would love to see him just head out to Japan for a bit. Hold on. Alex Kane with the Oprah Cup and a conga line.
It's the Opera Cup.
No, the Oprah Cup. The
And O'Shea Jackson is out there. All the Bomaye Fight Club. We're getting a recap of all the previous winners of the Opera Cup. Who stole the Opera Cup? Well, we know now.
We know it was Alex Kane. And I'm still waiting, Alex. How do I get one of those Bomaye Fight Club jackets?
Yeah, man.
We're waiting. We want one. And the crowd clearly behind the Bomaye Fight Club.
A lot of the Bomaye Fight Club. I love it, man.
Like,
Oh, no. He's insulting Philly's greatest export, the cheesesteak.
oh, so he's gonna choke.
This is a prize fight. This is another one of the Peach prize fights.
Peach
State prize fights. Yep, you got it.
So basically, Alex Kane is insinuating he's gonna stuff a Philly cheesesteak sandwich down the throat of his defeated opponent.
I don't think it's an insinuation. I think he's gonna do it.
It's a promise. It's a promise. And he's walking around to the fans, and they're that dude just took a Philly cheesesteak to the face. And Alex called him a hoe. We got a couple hype men in the Bomaye Fight Club as well.
I love it. This is amazing. Every time I see the Bomaye Fight Club, they add layers to this. I love it.
And like honestly, the fact that there's really little to no explanation.
Dude, he just shoved a Philly cheesesteak down a kayfabe fan's face, and the whole crowd is yelling "Bomaye."
Yeah,
like that's when you know you're over.
And he's going back to hit him, and he's sitting here going like, "I can't get fucking over as a heel over here. What's going on?" So
they love it. They absolutely who doesn't love this fucking guy, man?
And I love that these guys here, the Bomaye Fight Club, we have no idea who most of them are. There's been no explanation, and it's great. They're just there. I actually kind of like that.
Well, we do know the man holding the cup is O'Shea Edwards.
Yeah,
he's a member of Shane Taylor Promotions. The other gentleman I do not know.
Right, and I like that.
And two of them do look like twins, though. So those two are definitely twins of some kind.
Oh.
Shut your hoe ass up.
So we'll censor bitch, but we're not going to censor hoe ass.
Well, no. What's wrong with hoe ass?
I don't know. I feel
bitch, bitch is a derogatory term. Hoe ass is just saying hoe ass.
Have you ever referred to somebody in a positive way as hoe ass?
Right now I will.
Because I've said
Rob,
bitch.
You're my favorite hoe ass.
I've said bitch in a positive way many times.
You said female dog in a positive way many times.
Absolutely.
Is when you're looking at a female dog?
No, I've said like,
that's a nice bitch.
I use bitch in a positive.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, but bitch is more of a swear word than hoe ass.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, obviously the people at Reels, Jafar. The marvelous Jafar.
He's so marvelous. I don't know who he is, but he's coming out, and Alex Kane is going to suplex the shit out of him.
Well, he looks like he's in pretty good shape.
Looks pretty young.
Yeah, definitely a local Philadelphia up-and-comer for sure.
You think so?
I do.
I'm going to plug him into the Google machine right now.
Plug him in. Let me know if I'm right. If he's not local, he's definitely an indie guy for sure.
The marvelous Jafar. No, MLW started playing on my phone too. That was wild. The marvelous Jafar.
You should type in the marvelous Jafar wrestler.
I think I should because I'm getting like Aladdin.
Yeah.
And Alex Kane with a big overhead belly to belly.
Damn. You're getting Mark Merrill?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, so we can't find much about him because he's probably an indie guy.
Well, yeah, but even as an indie guy, usually they're on Cage Match or something. They'll put themselves on Cage Match.
Maybe this is his debut in wrestling.
Geez.
And if this is his debut in wrestling...
No, I don't think it's his debut in wrestling, but it's definitely his debut in getting thrown around by Alex Kane like that. And
Well, he's made him his personal hoe ass. I'm gonna make it a thing.
Here we got a double underhook suplex.
Yeah, that's what, 3 different suplexes?
Yeah, we're 3.
3 in.
And we got the Bomaye Fight Club in the back. They're holding up scorecards.
They're laughing at Jafar. They are. I'm loving all of this. And it's smart by Alex's part to give O'Shea Edwards the Oprah Cup to hold.
Absolutely.
Because who's going to fuck with him? Nobody.
And hopefully we're going to see O'Shea wrestling over here.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. I mean, we've definitely seen Shane Taylor be killing it.
Oh, jeez.
Rightfully. Oh, yeah. Jafar is busted open.
The marvelous Jafar is now marvelously bleeding from the nose.
I like that. That was good. Well played. Here we go. We're going to get an exploder. Exploder suplex in the corner. Yeah.
It's like you're in a... Oh, yeah.
Exploder.
Oh,
that was an exploder.
God. Alex...
Yo, look, the ref is stopping it. The ref is stopping it. It's over. This guy's out. Like, that's ref stoppage. 4 suplexes in.
Alex,
it's over.
You are ruthless, bro.
Oh, my God. Look, he's not done. He's not... Wow, we're going to get a German? We're getting a German.
Alex takes Bomaye.
This guy is out.
Seriously.
Like, this guy's legitimately out, man.
Oh, he's dead weight. Look, Alex just deadlifting him.
Yeah, he's out. Dude, he's out.
This kid's, like, I know playing dead isn't maybe that hard to sell, but he's selling it great.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He looks dead.
2 Germans, and then he literally kicked him out of the ring. Alex Kane didn't even break a sweat. I think he sweated more in his promo than he did in that match. That's insane.
Alex Kane physique looks better, too, every time I see him.
Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I enjoyed every minute of all of this. He's got the mic back in his hands. It's amazing. See, this is someone who needs more mic time. Not like Enzo. Too much mic time.
Yeah, his promos have really improved. Like it's awesome because we've watched every single episode of MLW for
here we go.
At least the past 2 years, and here comes Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Well, this was inevitable. Like if you're gonna call out somebody from the back, this is the person who's gonna answer the call.
Are the Billington brothers gonna be with him?
No, it's just him, and I think that's fine. That's all he needs. He's gonna tear through the Bomaye Fight Club.
They're just.
Yeah, they're all taking the... There we go. There goes O'Shea Edwards.
Gosh,
he went down.
Going down.
Yeah,
giving a little extra attention to
you have to. You have to. Oh, hold on. Myron Reed. Mr. Thomas.
Oh, Myron's back.
Oh, this is...
Well, I know it's pre-tape, but yeah.
Oh, there are the Billington Bulldogs. There they are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got to even up the odds here a little bit. There, yeah, a little bit for sure. I like this. I do like this. You know, I would be okay if Myron's last taped match in MLW was a 6-man tag. I would be okay with that.
I would be okay with 2. I mean, I just saw a video yesterday, or at least it was a photo. It was Zach and Trey and Myron. So just great to see those guys working. But I know Myron was super, super appreciative and grateful for his time in MLW. He appreciated the spotlight that they gave him. So, you know, it's nice in this era to see such amicable...
But he also honored both of his contracts. He stayed to the last. He fulfilled all his dates. And him and Court Bauer had a parting of the ways that was quite respectful. From what I understand, and I haven't talked to Myron fully off the record, but we've had a couple conversations, the door's always open. Anytime Myron Reed wants to step back through an MLW ring, there will be no hesitation on anyone's part.
Well, I mean, as we could see by last week's discussion about Leo Rush, Court will certainly take people back as long as they're good workers, clearly. And Myron...
Wasn't really a discussion, more of a
oh my God! Speaking of psychic,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So
The
little
propane
promo
tank
for
is
Leo
refilled,
Rush.
guys. The propane tank is fucking filled.
The bad child. Oh, you know what would be funny, honestly, and I'm not taking the piss here.
Yeah, you are. You're
I'm
gonna say
not.
something to just annoy me. You want to see this vein in my fucking head pop up.
Listen, what if he came back and his gimmick was retired Leo Rush? Like, that's his gimmick.
I would buy that shirt. I would buy that shirt.
See?
I would.
That's money right there.
So just be honest about it then.
Well, I was trying to say it, but you were getting all hot and bothered.
Well, yeah, because last time I didn't even get a chance to say my piece. By the way, that new logo for Underground is really good. I really do like the logo.
I'm loving the production value. It's I don't know if they're just doing things a little differently. There's different people behind the scenes.
Well, there also is with these TV deals does come a little bit more money for production.
Yeah,
so you're able to put stuff back in, and they are evolving, and it is looking a lot sleeker.
Very sleek, very good. I mean,
but for a first opening premiere, this episode has been highly entertaining. From the one-shot kid on Mance Warner on Real One to Alex Kane and just annihilating Jafar. So far, I'm thoroughly entertained.
I would have said just.
Oh, here we go. We're getting a street fight for next week. I love it.
Street fight. All right, let's do it.
So this is also cool. I would be okay with stuff like this. Give me a street fight. Give me a cage match. Now, here's something we haven't discussed. With Nduka's depart from MLW, does that mean the tag titles are vacant? Because we're missing.
No.
We're missing We're missing Heavyweight Hustle. He's MIA right now, and Nduka is no longer there.
So I believe before he left, they did record a match, and I forget which one it was, but they did drop the titles.
Yes. Okay, but where is Calvin Tankman? Where has Calvin Tankman been?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you to get
friends. I don't call him. Hey, Calvin, how you doing?
You only
where
have two
you?
friends, me and your cat. No, but I'm asking where has he been all this time? He hasn't been on TV. Is he injured? I don't know.
Maybe just been busy.
What's that?
Oh,
AO.
AO. Who the hell is AO?
Maybe we're gonna find out
this
soon.
Honestly, with this build up, this better be somebody good.
That looks like Mads Kruger. That is Mads Kruger.
Yeah, because he's also gone. So
yes.
Join or die. And that you got the segmented snake on the bottom there, which is the.
So Mads Kruger is down.
It looks like he's just taking a nap. Like he just laid down like Undertaker style and decided to take a nap. They could have made it look a little more natural, like he was sprawled out or something.
The best
lying down.
The best
straight.
one ever was Gangrel.
Oh yeah, just Gangrel in the corner.
It was awesome.
Well, Hammerstone's been champion for almost 500 days.
494 days.
God, the time really flies. Right?
It does.
So, and
91% of his wins via the Nightmare Pendulum.
And I don't mean to take away from the promo he's kind of right now, but I just want to go back to what I was saying before about Alex Kane. We've been able to watch his growth, and it's so cool to watch somebody just improve and put the work in, and to just watch him get better and better and better.
Well, it's also cool to be able to document his entire evolution.
Right? Because like when he goes back and retires, he can go back and listen to stuff like this and hear people talking about like people were talking about me on a podcast. Like that's cool. You know? It's a cool thing, and we're happy to be a part of it. As we get a little bit of a throwback to the past champions of MLW.
Low-key, you know who had an underrated run, man? Was Filthy Tom Lawler and also Low-key. They both had very underrated runs.
Yeah, well, Low-key is notoriously difficult to work with sometimes. That's why you don't see him in a lot of places.
No, but I'm saying that the run he had was decent.
Strengths, unrelenting, undefeated, knockout power.
That was EJ Nduka, by the way. If you're watching along with us, that was EJ's. And Alex Kane's is endurance, experience, and fight strategy. EJ's got the height advantage. EJ's got the weight advantage. EJ also has the reach advantage. So a lot of advantages going to EJ from just the outside looking in, obviously.
He's a big dude. You know, I don't... So, again, I'm always, like, looking at gear because I believe gear is an important thing. I actually don't like that EJ wears kick pads. For such a tall guy, he doesn't do that much kicks. I think if he just wore, like knee-high wrestling boots, it would really... Or even just, like, the short kind of ankle length ones. Just, like, show off all your muscles, dude. Like, don't hide them behind kick pads.
Oh, this Philly crowd very unappreciative right now of the judge. We know why. Philly is Hammerstone territory.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
They love them some Hammer in Philly.
And EJ and Hammer are two guys you can look at because the MLW has a Facebook discussion group which is actually run by MLW, and guys like Hammerstone are in there and they're moderators and such. And somebody posted a picture of Hammerstone recently, and he was extremely cut, very low fat. And that's because Hammerstone's a bodybuilder, and when you prep for a bodybuilding competition, you cut weight, you cut fat, so you get as lean as possible. Not like you really do when you're wrestling and you're bulking up a bit more. So there's some comments on there like, oh, he's on the juice, he's on the gas. It's like, come on, that's extremely disrespectful. You can look at Hammerstone. You don't see he doesn't.
Well, look at him in that shirt. He looks like my wife when she wears one of my T-shirts right now, and I don't mean that rudely. But look how much of that shirt is hanging off
probably
him.
a triple XL. He doesn't have the typical things you see from somebody who's on steroids. He doesn't have like breasts. No. He doesn't have back acne. He doesn't have a roid belly. Like, you can see these things in people who use steroids for a long time. I don't know.
I have all those problems.
I mean, I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure Hammer's not on the gas.
Except the back acne, I do not have that.
You look at guys like Hammer and Nduka, they do not look like they're on the gas to me. That to me is just like hard work in the gym.
That's putting in the work.
That's diet, that's routine.
You know what though? Thank God Rob pointed out the roid belly. I was living with the struggle a long time, and I am proud that I'm able to get that out. Thank you, man. Thank you for giving me a platform.
I mean, unpopular opinion, I kind of am indifferent to steroids. If somebody wanted to use steroids,
your body,
safely,
your choice, man.
I kind of have that opinion, but I understand.
But there are a lot of things out there that are supplements that do have a hint of steroids in them. If you do enough of them, you do over time get the results.
Oh yeah, there's the
how many people there was that Canadian rower, Silken Lauman.
Oh yeah,
she got busted for taking an allergy medication that had steroids in it.
It's crazy. Like, the pharmacological system is so wild.
I tell you, man, buy stock in Apotex. That's what you got to put your money in.
So we got Tim Barr doing the Japanese style ring introduction here for a
now we've seen Hammer get put down in a few scenarios, but never to the point where he won't get back up. Even when he was bleeding all over Richard Holiday's suit, he still got back up. So I don't know what Nduka's going to have to do here to put him down, but Nduka's going to have to put a lot into this.
Both these guys have such incredible tenacity and endurance and will to win. Interesting as well to note that Nduka's got the Hustle and Power tag still on his trunks, which is interesting.
Well, they are still tag team champions.
They are, but given the kind of disconnect in what's the word I'm looking for?
They've been ghosting each other.
Yeah.
It's almost like a breakup where nobody's really broken up with the other person.
Yeah. I've done a lot of those.
Enough said.
Yeah. There you go. There's Hammerstone with the
a question for you. If they ever did release the MLW title that you could purchase it, would you purchase the MLW title?
Probably not the world. I really like the open weight and the tag belts.
I actually was going to say my favorite belt is the middleweight belt.
Yeah, the middleweight
belt is gorgeous belt.
Ricky Shane Page was on his Twitch. I was talking about it last week. He was trying to drum up donations to buy some belts actually for the promotion he's starting. And we all had a whole discussion about.
Well, that's legal. In a last man standing, he hit him with the title. That is perfectly legal. Perfectly legal.
We were talking about favorite belts, and I said, you're an MLW. How do you feel about the MLW belts? Because I think they have some beautiful ones. He's like, yeah. He goes, the championship belt's a bit blocky, but I like it. And the other ones, they all have a nice look to them. But the general consensus was the IC belt is one of the nicest. The old school WWF Intercontinental Championship.
It is a nice belt.
Just gorgeous.
Actually, I'm a big fan of the Winged Eagle Heavyweight Championship.
That's Ricky's favorite.
Well, you know what Cody said? If he does win from Roman Reigns, he will bring that belt back.
I'd be interested to see if that happens. Oh my God, Hammerstone just picks up Nduka and carries him all the way across the ring.
But I think we should note this. I mean, yes, I understand it was right after the bell rang, but Hammer only stayed down for a count of 3 with getting that belt shot right in his face. So good on Hammer.
Well, he's fresh, right?
Oh
grabbing a whole handful of
Look
Nduka ass right now.
Oh yeah.
with a big fall-away slam. Shades of course, the legend, Scott Hall.
You could have just said grabbing all kinds of Nduka. You didn't have to point out that he did
He
have
really had a handful
He had
of
a
ass.
handful.
Well, he had to. Nduka's a big guy. You have to have a grip on him. It's
of
pro
course,
wrestling.
of course, absolutely. Nduka's not excited about
Look,
this at all right now.
You can't do pro wrestling without grabbing some privates. Unfortunately, it's the way it is.
Yeah. I don't really know how to address that.
Well, I mean, there's an old famous story about
Clothesline?
Yep, right over the ropes.
Bam!
Rick Rude had to teach Ultimate Warrior how to do a gorilla press slam without squeezing everybody's dick. Because
I've heard that story. Actually,
like,
I think Ultimate Warrior talked about it on his DVD. That if it wasn't for Rick Rude, a lot of people out there would have had free vasectomies.
Yep. Yeah. So like I said, it's just part and parcel of wrestling. You're touching bodies. You're gonna do a body slam on a big guy. You're grabbing some gooch.
Absolutely. And in this match, I will say this: EJ has used the environment to his advantage. Hammer not so much has utilized the environment so far in this match, but EJ has.
Oh, he hit him with the underside of the chair too.
Yeah,
not even the top side.
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
Now he switched it. There we go. Now it's a little bit safer.
That hurt me watching it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, he's got the ring bell. Oh no, he went for the title. Ducked it. EJ, bam, chair shot.
What the hell?
Not like this, EJ. Not like this.
So EJ is clearly outthinking Hammer at this point.
In the early stages of this match, EJ has had the advantage. Oof.
Oh, dropped him on the ring apron.
Yeah, you know what's smart on that? Take out Hammer's back. If Hammer doesn't have a back, it's gonna be hard for him to get up.
I'd be putting that chair around his knee and just.
I was gonna say I'd be taking him out with the legs. I mean, that's a way to get.
Oh, there you go, Calvin Tankman against Willie Mack.
Okay,
next
there we
week.
go. There we go. Okay,
So they're asking, "Where's Calvin Tankman?"
There he
Ask and thou shalt receive.
That'll be a good match, man. That Calvin Tankman and Willie Mack almost mirror each other in style and what they can do in the ring.
Deceptively agile, large dudes. That should be a fucking banger.
Looking forward to that for sure next week. Guys, don't forget, follow the socials, and don't forget that we're going to do watch-alongs and or reviews every Tuesday / Wednesday, depending on how our schedules link up, and watch-alongs / reviews every Thursday after Fusion, and we're going to keep it coming as regular as possible. Shout out to everyone that watches. Shout out to everyone from SNME. If you're turning into us for the first time, please keep coming back. And, of course, if you can't catch us on the SME network, that's okay. We'll be premiering on Saturdays there. If you can't catch us on SME, that's all right. Swing over to Straight Talk Wrestling YouTube page. You can catch us all on there. All our content is up there, new and old.
Bam!
And, I mean, I would watch around episode 13 because that's when Rob comes in. There was 12 other episodes before. You don't need to watch it all.
It's all good. It's all good. And it's not good for Hammer right now, though. He is getting just the shit kicked out of him.
Okay, where did the kendo stick come from? I didn't see anybody bring a kendo stick in.
Oh, it's probably under the ring. They have...
Oh, the ref just placed it very conveniently there for both men to utilize. Good on you, ref.
You know, I'll tell you something.
Nice drop kick.
Big shotgun drop kick off the top. I kind of try to look under the ring at every wrestling show I go to where I can. And there's some wild shit that gets kept under the ring. Let me tell you. I'm not going to go into detail, but it wouldn't surprise me that there's just like kendo sticks laying around under there.
So it's funny you mentioned that. I remember watching a pay-per-view from one of the bigger promotions. Mm-hmm. Somebody went under the ring to get a ladder or a chair. They lifted up the wrong side, and you could see a sandwich, like a submarine sandwich underneath there, a bag of chips, and a couple bottles of pop, because whoever was under the ring for the entirety of the pay-per-view was eating under the ring, waiting for their time to come up.
Yeah, and Hammerstone on the entrance ramp with Nduka. They're hooked up.
High risk, high reward, right?
Going back to what you were saying, look at Nduka, just scoops Hammer like no effort. Nice slam right on the apron.
And that's got to Hammer's back's got to have no feeling left into it.
Big shine for Nduka there. Yeah, go listen to some of the stories about like Swoggle, where he'd have to be under the ring at a pay-per-view for like hours waiting for his spot to come out. He had like a little apartment down there. He had a little bed. He had like a couple buckets. If he had to go to the bathroom, he had a bunch of food, like a cooler with food, just hanging out under the ring.
Actually, one time they pulled out his TV monitor. I guess he had a TV monitor hooked up underneath there so he could watch the
Yeah, well, you had to see what he was doing and when he was supposed to come out and stuff, right? You got to know your cue.
So there have been a lot of commercial breaks, and every time they come back from the commercial break, which we don't get, there's additional weapons added in the ring. We've got some chairs, we got a door, we got a 2x,
Is that 2 doors?
That looks like 2 doors, yes. Those are those unfinished doors that you have to finish yourself.
Yeah, so, and I'm sure most people are aware of this by now, tables are coming harder and harder to come by, particularly the old style wood tables, because they just don't really make them anymore. They make plastic tables now. So a lot of people have switched to doors, especially you can get those thin, shitty veneer doors that break really easily. You get the same effect as a table. Just a little harder to prop up, and that's why in this case, they've got the 2 chairs holding them to simulate the table effect, if you will. Just a little more logistically difficult if you're running a show. Speaking of logistically difficult, Hammer's got to figure out a way out of this situation. He's got doors to the front of him, doors behind him.
Oh, there it is.
EJ in the middle, and there's the spine buster through the door.
Yeah. I will say EJ has had full control of Hammer this entire match. Or most of the entirety of this match. Hammer is, I don't know. I mean, I get it. You're the world champ. He's going to get up. He's going to get up. But he looks worse for the wear. We're at a count of 6 now?
Yeah.
No, we're at 6. Here we go.
And Nduka just taunting Hammer to say,
stay down.
Yeah.
He can't believe it. At count of 8, Hammer gets up. Look at those boots.
I think I take back what I said about the kick pads. They don't look like kick pads anymore. I think they're just like
they're
like
shin
guards in front of his boots, which they are all right. I take back what I said. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Makes sense.
Oh, there's a chain. We got a chain.
You know what I would have liked to see? I wouldn't have wanted to see these two in a dog collar match. I think these two would have had one hell of a dog collar fight.
I was going to say, please don't tell me you want to see a box of Anthrax, because we've seen that.
No, we've
before.
seen that. No. I never want to see the Weapons of Mass Destruction match ever again.
I mean, looking back, it was kind of funny, but I guess it wasn't marketed as a
I did like
comedy.
the bunkhouse brawl though with
yeah.
Sorry, I did like the bunkhouse brawl with 5150 and the Von Erichs. I thought that was pretty good.
That was awesome. Oh, see there, going for the knee, wrapping that chain up. Oh, is he like chaining him to the
Technically, I mean, if he can't get up
to the ring structure?
It's not a bad idea. It's never been done.
I wonder if that's a gimmick chain and Hammer's gonna like Hulk out of it.
Technically, he can't get up. Count it.
They could have gimmicked up a couple of those chain links. Like made them brittle so Hammer could just like... That would be awesome. That would be a great spot.
Well, this is smart by Nduka right now. I mean, I've never seen this in a last man standing match. Chaining your opponent to where he can't... I mean, the whole point is you have to keep him down. Oh, there you go. Gimmick chain. You called it. He totally ripped out of that like it was nothing.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
He broke the chain.
That was awesome. Yeah, Rob called that one. Oh, he's hulking up, baby.
Yep. Gee, okay. I'm going to buy a lottery ticket tonight. That's 2 things I've called.
He's hulking up.
Well, 3 now of the Hulk up.
Oh, boom. I even love how when he does the Hulk up, he pays homage to Hogan when he does that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He really...
he goes all out for it. I love it.
Hammer grew up like we did on guys like Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, etc., etc. Those are the guys whose style he grew up enjoying and emulating. So he's going to pay homage to them, whether it's in his moves, his mannerisms. He shakes the rope like Warrior sometimes. And that's what wrestling is all about, is you take your influences from people and you apply your own spins on them. And speaking of spins, Nduka's going to be going for one in a minute because...
Well, way Hammer's got in position right now. He could hit Nduka with that chair and go right into the doorway. I think that's the plan.
Nduka could spinebuster him.
No.
Oh.
No, Hammer's got... There we go.
Back shot.
Oh. Well, that was probably a little bit of repercussion for
that was a receipt for him. That's for hitting me with the wrong side of the chair, asshole.
That's what that was for sure. That was a receipt. 150%. Here we go. Spear. Yep. Boom.
Oh, yeah. See those... And the doors actually, I think, break a little nicer than tables do.
Well, unless if it's broken like that, because that all... Nduka took the brunt of that. It didn't break cleanly down the center, but yeah. And, well, a couple receded chair shots, and Nduka's down now.
I don't have the timestamp up, so I don't know what we're looking at in terms of... Well, we've been going about 44...
We're almost at the end of this one.
Yeah.
I want to say it's close to the end. It has to be.
So
we got a 7 now. We got to count a 7.
Hammer just in the corner, waiting
9.
to pounce. Oh,
whoa,
Nduka.
He came up at 9.
Second win, but this might be it. This might be Nightmare Pendulum time. There's the big bicycle kick.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's calling for it. Nightmare. Is he gonna? Has he done this before to Nduka?
Not to EJ. No, I don't think they've ever.
Wow.
Had a match like this.
It's going to be incredible to see him give Nduka a Nightmare Pendulum.
Nduka posts up. Oh yeah, he got him.
Got him up.
Couldn't really get him like I think he wanted to stall him up at the top, but it's
Smart. Throw the wood on him.
doors on him.
Why not? It'll take a second to clear all that stuff off of him.
Like, it's really when you're the guy getting lifted, it's really your job to post up and extend your legs. It's hard. That much height, lifting up that much height, it's so hard. The fact he even got him up. And he got Jacob Fatu up. He got Jacob Fatu up with like
10. There we go.
Fucked up ankle.
Hammer retains.
Hammer retains. This was
Good
a
match.
Cool match, cool feud.
Great opening episode of the Return of Underground. This was an enjoyable 40 some odd minutes, man. So Hammer puts another feud to bed, and now we move on. I wonder who's going to be the next person in line for Hammer. Maybe if there's someone else before Fatu, or are we going to go right into Fatu now? Are they going to work the program now finally?
I don't know, but this was a nice little side feud for Hammer to have that I guess we didn't see coming because EJ wasn't really a heel at the time.
Well, we kind of had a feeling that EJ was going to turn.
We had a feeling because of the certain things, but there's Hammer doing the Hogan flex. The fans in Philly seem to be loving the action here. Look at this. This is great. I'm like, oh, there comes Fatu.
Yeah, we're going right into Fatu. I wonder if he's going to call. No, he did say super fight. He's going to wait till super fight.
But things are looking good here with MLW. Like, if you're not watching MLW, maybe you caught us because we're on the SNME feed, and you don't really know what's going on with MLW. We really encourage you to watch it, especially the past, 3-4 weeks have been real good.
And the good thing about MLW, guys, I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot of time up, man. We're talking 2 hours a week of content. Fusion and Underground, an hour each. Sometimes less than an hour.
Today's episode was, 45 minutes?
Give or take. Yeah, so we're at the end of it.
If you like to watch a lot of wrestling and you're like, I don't really have time, MLW is nice because you really don't have to invest a whole lot of time in it. And all their back catalogs up on YouTube. And I'm really stoked about what's going to come in the future for MLW, especially this year. Everything is looking good. They've had some talent go, but they've got new talent coming in, keeping things always flowing, and it's been exciting. I'm satisfied with this episode.
Absolutely. For a premiere episode of Underground on Reels was huge, and shout out to Reels for hooking up with MLW to give the platform way more eyes. That's awesome. Shout out to Court Bauer, the mad genius, for making moves like this and making things count. Production values up, storylines are up, and again, we've said it a few times. Court Bauer is very unorthodox in his storytelling. He's old school, but he flips the script a lot of times to points where you're like, damn, I didn't see that coming, or damn, that was enjoyable. Court Bauer's old school, but he does throw those curveballs in. His stories are simplistic, but when they hit different. MLW, in entirety, the whole program, hits different. You got your big boy champion in Hammer. You got a great tag team champs right now in Hustle and Power. Of course, Power is leaving the game, or leaving MLW, but Hustle will still be there. You've got a great Lince Dorado is your middleweight champ. You've got who's the openweight champ right now? I'm sorry, it's escaping me right now.
Davey Richards.
There we go. Davey Richards is the openweight champ. Alex Kane was the former champ. Alex Kane holds the Oprah/Opera Cup / Jim Carrey Cup, whatever you want to call it. It's been a lot of cups. There's a lot of cups going on.
Great.
Yeah, it was great. If you don't know what we're talking about, just go back to last week's Fusion. But guys, that's it for us here on The Rewind. I'm your host, your boy, George Mackay, and this is...
I'm Uncle Bobby B, and thanks again. You can catch us on the SNME network.
Saturdays.
It's the free feed this week, so you're catching us on the free feed. You got to join up as a patron to catch us otherwise, or you can catch us on the Straight Talk Network. But be sure to check out SNME, all the great shows, and you'll be hearing more of us on there.
Absolutely. Every Tuesday/Wednesday, every Thursday/Friday for Underground and Fusion. Peace, love, and wrestling. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Adios.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.